The European Innovation Council is supposed to be Europe's innovation flagship. That had been, as my daughter would have seen, a new shit in Horizon Europe. It's a 10 billion euro flagship. However, the Commission is running it into ground due to political infights. Even worse, it's trying to kill the idea behind the EIC by making it a bureaucratic and static instrument run by the EIB. As Parliament, we cannot stand for this. We need to protect the intentions of the EIC as we developed it as legislators. That is the background of this report, and that's the urgency of that report. Just to remember you, for almost 1.5 years, now the loans of the EIC are blocked. We had been appealing to the startups of Europe that we have a fast instrument, that the financial instruments of the Union concerning DeepTech financing, VC capital instruments, are really now fit for the market to react, to take it up, to somehow bridge the gap of the VC capital scene in Europe, which is very much liking to invest in pizza delivery services, but relatively resistant in investing in deep tech. But what happened was we promised, but we didn't deliver. We had a pilot project which was working and running, and which was all of a sudden stopped by internal fights between the DGs. It came to the fact that the DG Budge came up with the idea of a reputational risk by having the Commission directly investing in companies, even investing in companies where at that moment there is not additional VC capital available. The reputational risk is there, but the catastrophe is that that instrument was meant as a flagship is now seen as exactly what is the Union, or what is the perception of the Union in this market. Slow, self-directed, self-centered, and not delivering. And so, after summer, we will formally consider the draft report. But to keep us at pace, I already circulate the text of the draft report to colleagues. This early discussion is a way for the Parliament to put its card on the table, because the Commission is deciding on the future of the EIC as we speak. I have outlined in the draft a few fundamental issues faced by the EIC. The core is the management of the EIC equity instruments. These need to be delivered in line with market standards to be useful for the companies involved. DG Budge is trying to kill that because they cannot handle such a new instrument. It became even worse. Now all of a sudden the legal service is popping up and asking that all the grants of the EIC and all the loans of the EIC going to the college to be decided. That is hilarious. I mean, there are commissioners sitting, and under Miss Chancellors, they have a long list of grants and loans. So the reaction in the college internally, although the Commission doesn't want to admit, is pretty much saying, I have no clue, I'm the Commissioner on something, and I have a list now to decide on grants of all. And what happens is now, because, liability, if there is a reputational risk, it's commissioners deciding on something they either haven't read or they spend the rest of the day to read. So what happens now is they're considering to have a longer, insightful preparation for the meetings of the commissioners on grants. If the college would decide on all grants the commission is delivering in all programs, they would spend the whole year. They would spend every day in college meetings. So the situation is ridiculous, unacceptable. It's up to commissioners to resign, actually. So what we're doing is giving practical advice to the Commission, and to make sure that we are taken serious. We today decided that we put 70% of the budget on reserve. We are going to put that to the budget negotiation. If the Commission is not moving, if the Commission is actually doing their infights, going on to block that for 1.5 years again, we are going to cut down this program. And it will be the shame, I repeat, the shame of the Commission to have killed one of the most ambitious instruments, and have killed the promise that we want to go for deep tech investment, have killed the promise that we are faster, that we have killed the promise that we are not the EIB pick. They said they wanted to make a pick into a racing horse. What we are doing right now, we had a pilot project, it was a racing house, and now we are transferring a racing house into a pick again, a racing horse into a pick again. And that's ridiculous. So that's the reason, that's the purpose. We had a first interaction of all the shadows yesterday. I can agree with everything which had been said. On gender we are weak. We didn't do enough for women. On the geographical balance we have to think about. But in principle terms we have to think about that this flexible instrument is running and not victimized by internal fights of ridiculous Commission officials. Thank you very much.